Hey.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in.
Test, test, test. Do you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
I hear you just fine.
Okay. Yeah, welcome back into the 2017 BCAPL National Championships. This is the beginning of the singles. You are watching the men's 8-ball singles gold division.
Yes. We were doing scotch doubles all day yesterday, and we're going to play singles, and I think they're going to start up some more scotch doubles about 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Your players here on the left is Al Belleseros and Mike Stock.
Yep.
On the right.
And they are playing a race to 6.
Okay, technically that's a loss of lag.
I didn't even see what happened.
The 9-ball, the base of the 9-ball was sitting on the right at the middle.
Yeah, can't be in the jaws.
Yeah, no, the middle spot of the end rail. You can't cross the halfway point of the table. It's loss of lag.
Cross it, correct. Or if you hit a side cushion, or if you're laying in the jaws.
Yeah, but the 1 ball was actually, the base of it was at what would be the middle line of the table.
Okay, obviously I wasn't paying attention. Well, Al Belleseros has got the first break, racing to 6.
Looks like we have a crackle again.
Great.
Just started, and of course we don't have time to.
That's Glenna.
That's Glenna.
Yep.
Yep.
Hi, Glenna.
As soon as the match is over, we will restart and try and get it taken care of. We're trying to figure out what's causing it and can't find anything.
Seems though if you reboot it, it goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's been working. They said they changed wires for everything between the last tournament and this one, and it's still happening. And the fact that it doesn't do it all day long.
Yeah. Well, if you look up in the left-hand corner, upper left-hand corner, we've got split screen. We've got table 4, and that match is Moharimi and Tenador Lee. Moharimi is from Alaska, and Tenador is from the Phoenix area.
Yeah. Sound guy, yes. Everything is plugged in. All the way.
And table 4 is underway.
Yep.
And we're waiting on Al to break the balls on table 3. I'm not sure exactly what he's waiting on. Here he comes. Dry break.
Yeah.
Mike Stock's coming to the table with an open table.
He's got a couple of different shots he can shoot, but I think the only realistic one is the 4-ball.
Yeah. And either group is good, actually. They're all pretty much open.
Shots he can shoot, but I think the only realistic one is the 4-ball.
Yeah.
No, I need to make sure
Either group is good, actually.
mute this one, so we don't get feedback from it.
And he's going to start with solids with the 4-ball, which is really the only available shot.
Bump that five nicely.
Do a nice spot. Yep.
Yep. And 3-ball is okay. The only ball that could possibly be a problem is the 6, but it does look like it goes past it.
Yeah, it does look like it.
Now let me get our overhead on the table for us. So we have that bird's eye view. And I could probably shoot this one in the side. Gonna want to be kind of straight on that 3 so he can draw out of there.
Yeah. Looks like he did that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got to get rid of the 2 to have a pocket for the 7.
Yep.
He can play a combination on it if he so chooses to.
The 6 might be available as well, depending on where he
Yeah.
puts his cue ball.
And it looked like that might have been where he was wanting to go next, was to the 6, because all he has to do is almost shoot and stop or even draw it out just an inch or 2.
Looks like he's going to have to go for the combination now, which is a pretty simple combination. The 7 should stay right there.
Yeah, and if he shoots a stop shot, he's going to be almost perfect on the 6.
Yeah.
Draw it back a little bit.
Maybe draw it back like, what, 4 inches maybe?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the 7 should stay in front of the hole. Could possibly even follow in. Ooh, he really came back on that.
Well, no, it's okay. You shoot the 7 now.
Shoot the 7, go to the end rail, and come back out.
Yeah, he's got the angle he can draw down or he can follow forward, whichever he feels more comfortable with. It looks like he's going forward.
Yeah.
I like that a lot better.
Yeah.
Drawing, you can, because of the angle he has, he can end up really funny.
He hit that really well.
He hit that perfect.
That's
He's just going to punch this.
Yep.
Might even, bump the 14 a little bit and have straight in on the 8 ball for game 1. Okay, so on the other table, which one is it Mo?
Mo has a gray shirt, I believe.
Okay, so he is not the one at the table. You can see it's up there in your corner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's Al. And nice run out by Mike Stock to take a 1-0 lead, and it's his break. That was well executed.
Yes, it was a very nice run.
That's Al at the table, and he has ball in hand.
We got Al's on 2 tables? No. Al's on this table. We got Mohammed and Tenador on the other table.
Oh, yeah. I said Al, I don't know. And that's actually Tenador shooting now. I'm getting confused. And he's a really good player, as well as Mo. That's going to be a tough match.
Yeah. You'll notice some of the players are using magic racks today. Some of them are using your traditional rack. And it is player's choice.
Yeah, the magic rack's optional. And if you do choose to use the magic rack and your opponent does not have one and they wish to use it, you must allow them to use your rack.
Yes. And BadBoys has a couple hundred of them for use too. They had to have them for all tables because it's mandatory for the 9 ball.
9 ball and the 10 ball challenge, which I believe starts today. They will not provide the 8 ball rack. You must purchase your own.
Yeah, you can use the traditional triangle that comes with the table.
Well, Mike made a ball on the break, and he doesn't have a lot available to him. The 1 ball, although the solids will be a little bit tougher. That 3 ball laying up there on the rail by the 11.
Well, he could actually shoot the 6 in the side right now, which may break out the 3.
It would definitely rearrange furniture a little bit.
Ramil, yes, Bill. I am Sherry Ross, your commentators, and we have Bill Stock sitting in with me today.
Good morning.
Looks like Joe Pleasant in the house. Morning, Joe. The other table in the split screen window is Tenador Lee and Mohammed. How do you say Mohammed's last name?
Harimi.
Harimi.
And Tenador on the split screen is shooting the 8 ball to get an early lead there.
Man, I'm pretty sure it's still game 1 up there.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Mike's still trying to figure out what he wants to do here, how he wants to get this run going. It's too bad that it doesn't look like that 7 goes up into the corner.
I don't think so. No, I don't think it'll pass the 4 ball. Yeah, it's like you said, if he wanted to be really aggressive, he could shoot that 6 in the side and rearrange things a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably a wise choice not to. Well, he tickled that 15 on the way out, and it kind of, he's got the 2 ball, he's got the 5 ball.
And the 4.
And the 4 in the corner.
Yeah, he shoots the 4 in the corner. He can kind of push the 8. You don't want to hit it too hard. Maybe it kind of snugs in between the 13, 12, and it'll leave him almost straight in on the 6. He looks like he might be playing safe, or is he playing the 6 in the side?
Yeah, he's playing safe.
Just going to lay it up.
That's, he might have left a piece at the 15. That's it.
Yeah, if it is, it's the, it's from his view, the left-hand side of it.
Yeah, he might be able to bank it, but he can't cut it to the corner, I don't believe. And he's playing it safe right back.
Yeah, and now, let's see. Yeah, right there.
Yep, that's what I'm seeing too. Shoot the 7 and basically stop your cue ball. Give him an opportunity to break his 3 out of there.
Yeah, he needs to get on the 4, though, to get that shot on that 6.
Well, he could shoot it from right there.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to go into that 3 and 11.
We don't have a Predator Arena this year.
Not a Predator Arena. No, I don't think so. They're not sponsoring the arena. Predator is here, though.
Yeah, there is no Predator Arena this year. There's one less room available to the BCAPL this year, and that's because the WSOP was not doing a November 9 this year. They are playing the tournament out. They're down to what, like the final 3 or something today?
They got down to the final 3 last night, and they're going to come back at about 6 tonight. Play it until they have a champion. But yeah, they took the Brasilia room away from us. And
yeah, so there's no green room, no anything like that. You just have 2 tournament rooms and the mini tournament room.
Right.
Also, yesterday I made a couple of comments about the Bad Boys Club. I talked to Rick about it last night. They shut down the Bad Boys Club, so there is no drawing for tables or anything anymore. The Bad Boys Club has been shut down. It was costing him money.
Okay.
So they decided to just close it down. So I'm sorry for the bad information, but now you got the good information today.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that.
Me either. All right.
I'm not sure he's looking at that 11.
This is gold division, guys. Men's 8-ball singles gold division.
Al has quite a cluster over there by the side pocket at 4 stripes.
Yeah.
He wanted to shoot that 11, but he couldn't quite see enough of the left side of it to cut it to the pocket.
He's going to open stuff up here for Mike.
Yep. If he can see enough of that 6, he can play it right now.
Because it doesn't look like it passes. Does not look like it would go up here past the 9, 12 in the corner. If he can shoot it now, if he can...
Yeah, if he can see enough of it and get past that 8 ball, he might be able to roll it into the corner right now.
Yeah, or play the combination. It does, the overhead view, I don't think he can get enough of it to shoot it in the side pocket with the position of the 8.
He's looking at playing the 4 ball in the side. He was looking to see because he's going to hit the 8.
Yeah, push the 8 out of the way.
If it had a chance to get into the side pocket, which you have to be careful.
Yeah.
It looks like the 8 ball would just contact the 6 and
yeah.
it might be okay. He apparently apparently doesn't think that he can make that 6 ball. Yep, he's going to play it in the side.
Yeah, I like this. And I don't think there's any possibility of that 8 going, you know, really anywhere. Because, you know, you don't want to hammer it.
That was well done.
Nice shot.
Now everything's open for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go from the 3 to the 6 now because the that 15 is taking up a bunch of real estate for your position play to the one side pocket. He can go up and maybe it goes past the 2 in the corner if he just slides underneath it.
I kind of like coming to the side rail and coming out between the 6 and the 10 towards the 2 and leave that 6 for a key ball.
To the 8.
To the 8.
Yeah, because once the 3's gone, it goes in that
Yeah.
corner down there.
Oh, he hit that nicely. Yep.
Yep. To the 2 next here.
Yep. 2, 5, 6.
So did you teach him everything he knows, but not everything you know?
No. We really, you know, we've lived in different states for a lot of years and haven't played a lot of pool together. I remember when he was like 3 years old, I'd take him to the pool hall, he'd be up sitting up on the table rolling balls around.
Oh, thank you, Letitia. Letitia, what is that? I don't know how you would say your name, but thank you.
Yep, he wants to shoot the 5 and come off the end rail.
Yeah, he wants angle for the when he shoots the 6 for the cue ball to be going towards the rail. He does not want to have to push that 15 out of the way to end up with a shot.
Yep.
So he's either going to go to the rail and back out or just draw it out a few inches. And he has got that little bit of a bad angle.
Yeah, it looks like he's forced to
go into
the 15. Could roll forward and bump the 8, but it might bump it to the end rail where he wouldn't have a shot.
Or if he just bumps it, he ends up and down, straight up and down on it. Yeah, I'd draw it into the 15.
Yeah, just bump the 15 out of the way.
But you don't want to overdraw it. It's more of a slide-off shot because if you overdraw it, you completely miss the 15.
Yep, he went into the 8, and that's what I suspected.
Yep,
but,
straight up and down.
Yep. Well, he's going to bank it back to the corner to his right. That's the only shot available. And what he should do is leave the cue ball up there on the cushion. Leave a tough shot if he misses.
Yeah, play the bank, just pocket speed.
Yep.
With a little center ball hit, maybe even tiny bit above it, so that it does roll forward those 3 inches. And he's called the bank back here in the bottom right-hand corner. Checking his angle from both directions. I do that. I use, when I'm doing bank shots, I use 2 different systems. I use the track system and the mirror system together. So I get my contact point on the rail and my contact point on the object ball. That's in the heart. Nope. It's too much English. It started to spin out.
Definitely got some pressure on Al.
Yep. He's probably just going to move this 13-11 out. Oh, no, he could make it. And it looks like it came out for the 9.
Yeah.
Just
be able to play the 9.
Looks like it might have just snuck out enough, and he has to get that out of there to open up the pocket for the 12.
Yep.
But I think I like coming up for the 13 here.
I do too.
If he's got enough of this ball to make it. And I'd go across the table and shoot it in the same hole.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, you try to hold it up, and you end up, I mean, there's too much of a cut to even think about holding it up. And he could even not go forward with it, but just a little bit of center ball and go above the 8. I say above the 8 as relationship to what the table is.
Yeah, well, he went over behind the 8, so he now has to shoot this 10 ball in the side pocket. Shooting off the rail makes it a little tougher.
Yeah, and into the side, you got to roll it, which could end up making, because you're kind of topping the ball, you can overcut it. Emil said he'd have banked that 8 in off of the side, in the side, off of the 13-14 Efren style.
Okay.
I don't think he laughed, he LOL'd, but I think that would have been a great way to break up your opponent's stuff and
Yep.
sell your farm.
Well, he missed the 10 ball in the side, and he left Mike a fairly easy cut to the corner.
Yep.
The cue ball will probably go into the 13, and he should be fine.
Ben Ward, yes. You're going to get a yes from everybody. Our mics are crackling, and the only way for us to fix it is
Look
to
out.
reboot our computer. And it takes 10 minutes, about 10 minutes to bring it back up, so we will redo it at the end of this match. I'm sorry, guys, about the audio quality coming out.
Well, Mike Stock takes a 2-0 lead on Al Belleseros.
Yep. The race 2 isn't up there. I know I had it on the screen.
It is a race to 6. And over on table number 4, Mo Harimi is banking the 8 ball.
There we go.
And he went a little bit wide, which leaves a pretty easy cleanup for Tenador.
And you said they call him 10?
10, yeah, that's what everybody calls him in Phoenix. Al's breaking here.
That's a nice break. I can't believe it. I mean, it looked like he was queuing so high.
Yeah.
And the cue ball came back to the center table like that. That was a nice break.
Came up empty, though.
Yeah, didn't make anything, but I'm used to seeing that with the center ball break.
Yeah.
Cue ball hopping back, up in the air or back to the center of the table. Yeah, I mean, I know they've checked everything, but...
Yeah, Mike's trying. Oops.
That's it right there.
Can you still
Now
hear
it
me?
just cut out. Nope, just cut out. Say it again.
Test, test, test.
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay.
That's their problem right there. Their little where the microwaves go into one. The microphones into one and into the the mixer.
Seems to be a loose connection.
Yeah.
Something, yeah.
Wonder if they've got another one. Get out of there, 11. It's okay. He can still get there from the 3.
Yep, yep. He could actually draw straight back now to the cushion between the 9 and the 3, shoot 7 and draw back over there.
Yeah, you'd ideally like that, the 3 ball or something for your out ball, or even the 5 ball would work. You could play it in the side and get on the 8, up in the corner and get on the 8.
Well, you might even be able to draw back and shoot the 2 next. If he kind of draws towards the 3 ball.
Yeah.
Or if he draws back between the 3 and the 9, he's got the option to shoot the 3.
I think it's affected the volume of our mics too. Maybe not. He's a very deliberate player.
Yep. Not sure. Is he queuing high? He's not going high, is he?
He is. He's trying to go back over, straight over.
Oh, that worked.
Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Because that 3 is a really nice ball for your 8 ball.
Yep. Take 2 right now. Go clean those up table. Not sure if he's going to try to hold the cue ball for the 5 or he's going to go get the 4 and the 1 now.
Yeah, I think he's still trying to figure out which one he wants to go after.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to be careful whatever you're doing. I like coming backwards because I don't want to run into this 8 and mess it up.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like he's putting some left hand to come off of the rail over towards the 15. Where does the 5 ball go?
It goes in the 2 sides. I think it may go in the corner by the 3 ball.
Okay.
I don't think it doesn't pass
It
the
doesn't
12
pass the
for
12.
that corner. Pretty sure it'll pass the 3.
I think maybe he should shoot the 1 here.
Yeah, you might have to let your cue ball go a little bit.
Yeah, well, he's having to let it go here, shooting the 4 and go in between this 11,
Yeah.
the 11-14.
Ooh.
And now the 1 ball's in trouble.
Yep. And he's got no shot on the 5 ball. He's got no pocket for it.
Yeah. Well, the 9 doesn't pass the 3. He can get on the opponent can get on the bottom side of it here from his, it looks like the 11 ball down here. So what about just moving the 1 ball and trying to, I don't know, put the cue ball?
Yeah, if I'm him, I'm going to probably, I really want to get that 1 off of that 13.
What if you kick at it?
Good. You might end up safe.
Yeah, you can end up safe behind the 1 on the rail with it.
That's not a bad idea. I kind of like that. That's what he's doing. Because that's going to push the 13 to the side rail.
Yep, and the 1 and the cue ball should kind of stay together if he comes under the back side of it. Just like that. Came out a little bit.
Well, he really didn't give up
No,
much.
he hasn't really sold out anything here.
13 won't go in either corner down here. He could play it in the side, but that's a little risky.
It looks like
maybe he can see the 12.
Yeah, so now it looks like he's gonna spin it a little bit.
Maybe he's got safety on his mind.
Yeah, it looks like he's having to squirt it a little bit.
Ooh, he caught the 5
Just
ball.
got the 5. Yeah, it looked like he was using that
Yep.
where you're massing without having to jack up on it, hit the very outside with a slow roll and it spins in.
And he opened up the corner pocket for the 5 ball too.
Yep.
If he ends up needing to shoot it there. Well, the 5 goes in every pocket.
Yep, 5 has all 6. Well, yeah, it goes in all of them.
Go past 15
Yep.
or 14, right?
Yeah, between that 14, 13 down there.
In pretty good shape here.
And this is something here that Jack and I, the guy who's the head of the USAPL, we were talking about yesterday, that I don't remember who he said he was talking to about it, but a lot of players people for some reason don't teach how to run out properly. When you get ball in hand, where to start the run out and things like that. And it seems like it's something that people, you have to play 10, 15 years, that nobody wants. And then it's something that, we should be teaching people where to start for the run out and why.
Yeah.
How to pick your out ball.
Well, Mike played the 2 balls very nicely, got on the 3 nice. He just wants to.
Nice little soft draw off.
Just like that.
Straight in.
Yep.
To go up extend his lead by 3 games.
Yep.
Easy for you to say.
3-0, and it's going to be his break as well. And on the other table, Tenedor's at the table with what looks to be a fairly easy out.
Yeah, he just has to get good on this, what is it, the 11 or whatever it is down there.
Careful.
Watch out for that 14, or that 4 ball. Just barely.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got enough angle to spin out of there or not. I think he does, but go forward 2 rails. Yep, exactly. And he just almost scratched.
Oh.
Kind of hit both points at the side pocket.
Now you probably got to shoot the 15 to come up for the 12.
Is that the 12 or is that the 10? We're seeing a small screen up in the corner like you guys are, so it's a little more difficult to
Yeah, I
I
can't.
know it's a stripe.
Yeah, it's either purple or blue. We know our colors.
Yeah, now he'll just roll it in the corner and then play the 8-ball in the bottom corner. And if he misses, he doesn't leave anything to speak of. And Mike's getting ready to break here on our feature table.
Mm-hmm. And yes, this is Bill's son.
Yep. We had him on here a couple times yesterday in the Scotch doubles.
Yeah.
Boy, he spread the balls good. Did he get one? 4, 8, 12. Nope.
Nope, nobody.
Dry break. He spread them out nicely. And I'm suspecting that Al's probably going to take the stripes, as he's got an easy starter with the 10-ball. He's got other shots, but he wants to make sure. He doesn't want to try something crazy and leave the table open.
No.
Boy, I don't know. Can he see? Can't see the 9 to the side, I don't think.
Yeah, and it does not look like this
Does that
14.
14 go in the corner?
No, he's shooting at the 11.
He left himself a tough second shot, but nicely done. 12 ball. Oops, he missed the 12 ball.
Yeah, uh-oh.
And
It didn't block the pocket for the 5, so that's
Nope.
good.
So this table's wide open.
Yep. The 1's blocking one of the pockets for the 2, so you want to get rid of that as soon as you can.
Mm-hmm. And he's contemplating on, he keeps looking at that 1, the 2. Yeah, I'd be tempted to shoot the 1 right now. Open up that corner pocket for the 2. Then he'd have both corner pockets available for the 2 ball.
Yeah.
And it's not a difficult shot, so.
No, that's the one I would definitely
Yeah.
start with here, just because, you know, you want to take care of your problems as soon
Yep.
as you can.
Okay.
He's got that little slide off the rail down pack.
Yeah.
You know, it's in that shot. That's the speed that you hit it with. He was able to hit it a little bit
Yeah.
fatter, so he could control his cue ball a little bit better.
Yeah, I'd come off the cushion and float back towards the 15 ball so he can get the 6 ball.
He's coming all the way over for this
Oh,
2.
he's going to get the 2 now, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's preference. You know, what you want to do. And, you know, this is a game of millimeters. He's over an extra 1/8 of an inch, and his
Yeah.
angle's different, and we can't see that from up here.
Yeah. He's got a little bit of a off angle to where the 6 is probably not going to be his next shot. He could draw back and have the 7 available.
Yeah, or he could even stop it right there for the 6, but he's chose to come back. Shoot the 7.
I'm sure he didn't want to be up against the cushion like that.
Yeah. He's got a little bit of room in there, probably an 1.5 or so 2 inches, where he can, you don't like jacking up to, you know, kind of stop the ball, just a little pop stop.
Yeah.
But because it is pretty straight, the jack up shouldn't change the angle that the cue ball's coming off of his stick hardly.
Okay, it looks like he's made up his mind, I think. Uh-oh.
Get over. Oh, he's still got the 5. He's okay.
Yep. Yep.
Sometimes the table dictates what you're going to shoot. We're having some issues with our volume. I'd hit that. Are you here in the casino? Or are you watching at home? If you're in the casino, that is their feed, and I can't do anything about it. Probably should have said his full name because it sounds kind of rude. I'd hit that with stun. And he's gonna drag just a couple rails out of this corner here.
Yep.
And get below the 15 for the 6.
That's gonna work out real nice.
That's a really nice step.
Yep. Just come off the side rail, shoot the 3 up in the corner, and it'll be a stop, shoot the 8. He wants to get straight in on this 3 ball.
Yeah, because he'd like to just shoot stop
Just
for the
stop it,
straight
yep.
in.
And that's fine.
That's fine. He'll just go to the rail and back off
Yep.
of it a little bit.
Just be careful you don't draw it into the side pocket.
Yeah, no, you want to hit this with a little bit of center punch too,
Yeah,
so it just goes to the
yeah.
rail and pops off.
Just
And-
like that.
Yep.
And it's 4-0 Mike, and it's Al's break. We've got Mo Harimi shooting stripes on the other table.
Mm-hmm.
We do not know what the score is over there.
Yeah, no.
It appears that this match with Mike and Al may be fairly quick. And if that's the case, then we'll make the other table the feature.
Yep, we'll switch back over to 4, and we'll do that as often as we can. If we don't want to leave you guys just waiting for something else to happen. As soon as if there's something available on the other table, we'll tune into that for you. CSI will be in here eventually, bringing you matches today too. So if we're not streaming, they maybe go check out the CSI channel on YouTube.
Well, nice break by Al. He made a few balls. It's open table, and it looks like he's forced to take solids, which probably would be what I would take anyway. So he's going to shoot the 2 ball first. He could have shot the 3, but he's jacked up on over the 4 ball. And his only real trouble ball would be the 5. He wants to get on that. He should try to get on that right now.
Oh, don't move it. Now it's worse.
Now it's worse. He's still got options, but...
Yeah, I don't know how much options. He can see the 3.
Yeah.
I don't think he could even see the 6 to make it.
To get on the 5, I don't believe it goes on the side pocket of the side of the table where he's at.
No, he has to get underneath
He has to play it for the other side if it goes there.
He could actually get there from here.
Yeah. Cut this in the side and go to the end rail, side rail. And,
you need to straighten it up a little bit because this shot ends up... could end up I scratch in the side off of the slots. One object ball goes in the side, the cue ball goes in the other.
It's easy to do. And here he comes.
Is it going off the 9 in the corner?
Was he trying to maybe break it up? I'm not really sure there because he gave it a lot of speed.
Yeah, he's in trouble now.
Yep.
I think I would, if I was able to, because it's a hard hit here to either of them. Push the 8 up into that.
Tie it up, yeah.
Yeah, into that 12-13 there. If he can see enough of it.
Make it tougher for Mike to run out.
because with ball in hand, he's moving that 10. You know, it's probably the first shot he's going to shoot or something to break it out. And he's called the 4 on the side. He's kicking at it.
Okay.
Just missed it.
Just missed it, and Mike has ball in hand.
Fargo rates. Do you know Mike's Fargo?
I do not.
And I don't have mine open on my...
I'll look him up here.
We'll get him for you right now, Andrew. Thanks for asking for some information. Brackets are available at CTS On Demand. You've got friends playing, want to know who's here. Check out the challenge tournaments to see who's done what, when the pros will be playing. CTS On Demand. You want to know what's coming up on the live stream? These are tables 1, 2, 3, and 4. Tables 3 and 4 are being streamed by BadBoys, tables 1 and 2, but mostly table 1 by CSI.
Okay, Mike stock is a 548.
That's, like I said, with ball in hand, Mike is starting with his 10 ball.
Al is a 544, so their Fargos are very close together. Al, incidentally, is from Glendale, California, and Mike is from Anchorage, Alaska. Now, on our other table, Mo Harimi is a 607.
So this match here is supposed to be a really close match. By their Fargo different by 4 points.
Yeah. And Tenador is a 586. So that's pretty close too. I think maybe Al's might be a little nervous playing on the TV table.
Yep. Blaine, I would imagine that the team stuff won't be up for another couple of days because teams don't start until when?
9-ball teams start on Tuesday and the 8-ball teams start on Wednesday. So yeah, it's going to
be a couple of days. They're still doing, because you have to register your team even though you've signed up and paid, and that'll probably go up after registration ends.
I would think so, yeah.
But it definitely, within, a day or day and a half before the event, I would look to see him up there.
Yeah. Well, Mike missed the 13 in the corner, so he gave Al another opportunity here, and he's got the 5-ball in the side pocket.
Yep.
And he landed good on the 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got the angle where he can actually slide to the rail underneath these 2 stripes.
Yep. Be straight in on the 8-ball.
Get himself on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he shot that to the very far left-hand side of that hole.
He did. Looked like he was a little concerned on whether it was going to go or not.
Something distracted him.
Yeah, and he's going to chalk up and make sure.
Yeah.
Start over.
I didn't like the way he was seeing it from down there.
If you don't feel right, stand up and start over again.
I played the first time I had played a whole tournament in a couple of years because of issues that I've had with my extremities. And, somebody moves to my side, did something, and I'm like, oh, that didn't bother me. And I, don't get up, and I was calling myself a rookie because it's a rookie mistake.
Yep.
If it's in your mind, if it's something that's caught your eye and taken your attention off of it, stand up, reset yourself, reset your mind, get down, do it again.
Yep.
If you feel you have to adjust your hand, don't move your hand.
Just
and then stand
up.
up.
Over.
Yeah, because your back arm is still, if you move your front hand, that back arm is still in the thing, and your cue stick is going to kind of want to go wonky and go back to where it was before.
Yep. Well, it's 4-1, Mike's break.
Okay, I guess I should give
Al's on the board.
Al his score.
Well, he earned it,
Yes,
so
he
you got to
did.
give it to him. And your husband Kevin's out there playing right now, isn't
He
he?
is playing right now on table 59. His first match. He is in the Platinum Division.
Yeah, he's a good player. I think his Fargo's what, in the 660 range or something like that?
It was 685.
Okay, pretty good.
And then it dropped down to, I think he's like the low 680s, high 670s.
Okay, that's pretty sporty.
Yeah, he plays all right for a working man.
That's actually very good for a working man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice
Yeah,
spread.
that was a very nice break too,
Yep.
Mike. Did
And
anything go?
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Get off. Now, look at all of those stripes together and the solids all together.
Yep. And what's his starter shot going to be here? 4-ball maybe?
Yeah, or if the 6 passes it.
Yeah, he did. I don't think he'd have the entire pocket. I might
Yeah.
be tempted. If I want solids, I'm going to go for the 4 first.
Yeah.
Well, he obviously doesn't really have a real good shot on a stripe. He could probably shoot the 12 in the corner, but that's a long shot.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with solids, so
Yeah.
I think I'd probably start with the 4.
Well, I'm trying to see if the 1 goes in between those stripes, and it doesn't look like it does up into the corner. They're out off the rail too far.
The bottom corner here? On
Yeah,
the
this
left?
bottom
Okay.
left-hand corner.
Yeah.
I don't think it threads the needle. It might. And if it did, that would be a really good shot to start with to clear up that 7-3.
Yeah.
And he's gone for the 4. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he slow rolled it. I would have tried to probably put a little inside English on that and come back
Yeah.
the other side of the 8-ball, and then he would have had multiple shots.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to, the only really thing to kick at here from like the short rail would be the 5-ball.
Yeah.
I think I like kicking the long rail and letting the cue ball go down table away from where all of his balls are. If you kick at the 5, you're, sending it into his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Probably maybe breaking, making that 13-12 a little easier for him.
And possibly tie his own ball up.
Yeah, so and he's got, if you kick to the end rail, you got the 5 you can hit, you got the 2 you can hit, you have the 6 you can hit. But he's called the 5 in the side pocket. Yep. How does he kick? Does he kick pretty good?
I don't know.
You don't know. And do we know, are these every hour and a half?
I think they're hour and a half. Because I heard other people saying their first match wasn't until 10:30.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that makes sense because mine's noon.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Way in the back 40.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I hope it's a little warmer back there. Yesterday I walked back there, it was ice cold.
Oh, and I left my jacket up in the room. Brought them because I know it can get cold in these rooms.
And for some reason, the Amazon ballroom is cold.
Yeah.
Every year.
So we're watching the men's silver here. 374 entrants in this tournament.
Do you know what the Fargo rate maximum was for this?
I don't, but I can look it up.
division?
I can tell you exactly what they are for.
I think it's 625, but I'm not positive. Because both the gentlemen on our other table are in the 600 range, and that's gold division. Well, Al missed that ball on the side, and I think he left Mike the 6 ball or the 2 ball.
Mixed singles.
6 ball is the shot, if you can see it.
All right. Bronze division, lower 15% of the field. Silver division, lower middle 35%. Gold division, upper middle 35% of the field. And the platinum division is the top 15% of the field.
And we don't know where that landed.
No, we don't. They
don't determine that until
everybody's signed
right
up.
Before when everybody's signed up. And
yeah. So one year, say if you're like in the top of your gold division this year, but next year some of the better players don't show up, you could end up in that platinum division.
Correct.
It all depends on the talent that shows up, what division you end up in.
Yep.
And it helps, doing the predetermined divisions. You've clearly got your way upper and your way lower. Doing this, everybody's a little bit more even.
Closer, yeah.
Which means you're probably going to see a lot of matches in the Fargo run tournaments going hill.
Mm-hmm. As they should.
Yep.
Not sure what he's looking at there, but he's definitely got to shoot the 5 ball.
Yeah, maybe he's looking at where he's got. No, he's looking at shooting. He's calling the 1, I think, or is he calling the 7 in the corner?
Oh, you know what? I didn't even see the 7. I can't believe that. That was definitely the shot to take.
Yeah,
that's funny. I saw the 1 and the 3, and the 7 just kind of blended in there to the cloth, and I didn't even realize it.
I like that. He's going to shoot the 3 to get on the 1 to be able to roll up for the 2. Then the 5 for the out ball to the 8. Because you can come off the end rail. Oh, no.
Wow.
Yeah, as soon as he hit it, he knew it.
That's a case of taking the shot for granted because you're so concentrated on where you want your cue ball to be.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where the cue ball ends up if you don't make the shot.
Exactly. That's so common, though. We all do it. We take the easy shot for granted and end up missing it.
They all deserve the same amount of respect because it is, a fraction of a little bit off, and you rattle, especially on a diamond table.
Mm-hmm. I'm a little surprised he took that ball in the side.
Yeah, I'd have taken either the 15 or the 10, whichever you're more comfortable with. I think he does have a shot on this 11 ball.
Yeah, because that ball on the side was a safety valve if he got in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you can make that from anywhere on the table, just about, even if you end up where you got to kick it.
Yep.
Fired that one in, and he's probably just going to tick out a little ticky off the side of this 15 and put Mike into the back of his 2 balls here.
Yep. That's what he's looking, unless he's playing it in the side.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that.
He took his glasses off to get a closer look at it.
Yeah, that is it the 10 or the 12? That's the I can't see it now.
It's the 15 that he's.
Well, yeah, the other ball that's next to it. The 10 goes in the side.
Yeah, he's playing that 15 in the side.
But the 10 is the one that goes, and he can see enough of it to shoot it.
You sure the 15 doesn't go?
Maybe it does.
Maybe he's just playing safe. I don't know. No, he played the ball.
Yeah, and he's missed it and left safe. Yeah, the 10 definitely went into the side.
Yeah, he may have been intending to make the 15, but called safe, too.
Yeah.
I don't know. But he definitely got safe.
Yep, now here you got to...
he's going to have to come to the end rail.
The end rail and lengthen it out with some English or something. Or 2 rails out of this corner down to the 3 ball. It being jacked up the way he is, any kind of hit's going to be hard. 2 rails to the 1, so you're not shooting jacked up?
That's a possibility, because if he tries to shoot at the 2 ball or the 3 ball, he's... Well, the 2 ball, the 8 ball would be in the way. But if he tries to come to the end rail and down to the 3, he's stretched out, possibly on a bridge.
Yeah, jacked up over a ball.
Over a ball.
And there is the tiniest bit of gap between this 10 and cue ball here.
Not enough to go to the side rail, I don't think.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's got to go to the end rail. Unless he does what you might suggest, that he could go.
2 rails
He
at the
could go
one.
2 rails at the one. He could go 3 rails at the one.
Yep.
Oh, he can reach it. Okay, I assume he's calling the 3. I didn't see what he called, but
Yeah, and you want to hit it short and lengthen it out.
he's going to go right
It's
in
going
the
right
drink.
in the drink. Nope, it's going to come up and hit it and got a rail.
And
Good
got
hit. What do we know?
Yeah.
He was playing safe the whole way.
Left it pretty tough. I think he might be able to cut the 15 in the side, but it's kind of a back cut.
That's a serious back cut.
I
And
think
where's,
he can see the 10.
yeah, I may bank on the 9. I don't
Yeah.
think is there. The 1 ball is probably in its way.
Probably the 10 is his shot, if he can see enough of it played in the corner.
Yeah, I don't think you can see the 10 ball at all.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Nah,
Oh, you're looking at the overhead.
the overhead. That 1 ball is almost right in the line.
Well, then I think he might be trying to cut the 15 then.
Or play the 9 in the side off of the 15.
That might even be a better shot.
If you could get it to go clean,
Yeah.
you'd like that. But
I don't know. It's hard to tell how thin his cut is on the 15 ball. It looks pretty thin.
yeah, really thin. But, you know, it only has to go 1.5 inches to fall
Yeah.
in the hole. I think this other match is done.
Yeah, I believe
He
you're
walked
right.
over and took his magic rack off the table.
Yep, and I suspect Tenador won that match because he's the one I saw at the table most.
Yep.
Seemed like every time I looked over there, he was at the table.
Well, I know I saw him win 2 games. He's the one wearing the gray shirt, right?
No,
Yeah.
that's Mo.
Oh.
Black shirt is Tenador.
Okay.
Yep. He's going at the 15 ball.
Come on out. There we go, Mike. Here's your opportunity.
Yep. I think he was intending to play safe there.
Yeah, hoping that it would stay in behind the 10
Yeah.
ball.
But, you know, if Mike stubs his toe, now that 15 goes from anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, well, don't do that. Run them out.
Yep. Roll that 3 ball in.
Yeah, the 3 to the 5. And then the 1 to 8.
Well, he's studying it, but 3 ball's the only real legitimate shot here. So
Yeah. He can shoot the 1, but yeah, that's a tough shot.
Lot tougher.
Yeah.
3 balls close to the hole, so you got a little bit of room for error. Not that much room for
Yeah,
error.
no. Minute. Looks like we may have some USAPL matches going on out there. Or is that the women's singles?
I think it's singles. I don't see that.
Well, there's a
enough.
whole bunch of cues set out like it's a team event. You see over there
You
at the
know,
corner.
It might be. It might be.
A whole bunch of people wearing red. I
Yep.
think it's a team event on table 1 and 2 right now.
Women's teams.
Yep.
Yeah. I think you're right.
McGee Auto Sales. I do not know the score for the other match, and it is over.
Tenador won.
Yep, you'll be able to find those results on CTS On Demand in just a couple of minutes. After they turn in their score sheet, that'll be updated. I'm trying to cheat and see if I can still see if my husband's playing.
What table's he on?
59. This overhead's good for more than one thing.
Yep. Hal's banking the 9 ball back under the 3 ball. He might get a little bit of help from the 3 ball. He got a little funny on that 9. But he's...
Yeah, that's not an easy shot he's faced with there.
No,
for sure.
but you know what? There's really nowhere he can go to play safe, so
Yeah.
he's got to go for the gusto. And he's got a big pocket over there. That 3 ball could help it.
Yeah, he's calling the bank, I imagine.
He did call it earlier. Yeah. I don't think he's changed his mind, but
yeah,
I don't think he's cutting it thin enough myself.
Yeah, well, and he was going to, try and hit at pocket speed to try and block out the 3.
I think he changed his mind, tried to play safe there. And he almost succeeded. I'm not sure if Mike can see that 3 ball. Well, if Mike can't see the 3, I'd shoot the one to the left corner. He's got
blockers.
There's no pocket for the 9, so...
He's shooting the combination?
Well,
or is he banking the 2?
I just don't know.
I didn't see what he called. I was busy zooming in on the camera.
Honestly, don't know.
Okay, I can see him now. He's at the table. Kevin's still playing. It's easy to pick out somebody using Kamui chalk out of the way they chalk, because you paint it in the empty spots on your tip, because the stuff's $35 a cube or whatever it is. So it's real easy to find somebody, see somebody that's using the Kamui chalk. We're so delicate, just.
Yep.
And I think he's finally playing your shot here.
The one in the left corner there. That's what I would do. But I'm not sure if he's banking it or is he playing a combination.
Playing the combination, and
see, the reason I wouldn't have done that is because it opened the pocket up, for one thing.
Yeah.
Although it's probably not cuttable from there, but
yeah. But now you play off the for him what would be the right side of the 9, and you bring the cue ball back down table.
And you might even block the hole.
Yeah. Or even the 9 covers up the 2-3 from down here if you don't get underneath the 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, or he could just bank the 9 out and just leave him, just where the 9 blocks from the 1, and you leave him the 3-2. It doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
Although he does probably has a pretty easy shot to play you safe off of.
Yeah.
That's that playing, when you get into those safety battles, you're playing chess. It's not only what am I going to do, when I leave it here, what is he going to try and do back to me?
It looks like Hal's looking that maybe that ball banks cross corner, but I don't think so. It does.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
that 2-3 is out at what appears to be the that first diamond out, and if it is, that's the line the 9 needs to go on. That's not going to get a rail.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it did. Just. Yeah, you've left him, an easy way to play you safe.
Yep.
Push the 3 underneath the 5 and out the other side of it, and the cue ball underneath, down by the 3. So the 3 is your blocker. Maybe he doesn't want to let him kick at it.
No, it looks like he's just going to go ahead and shoot the 1 and pull the cue ball back over to the side cushion where he wouldn't be leaving a shot if he misses. Uh-oh, but you don't want to knock the 9 up by the hole. Yeah,
but this ball's cuttable.
That's awful thin.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're cutting it over into the hole to
You
where
might block
three of
the
his
hole.
for
Yep.
3 of his balls. What do you do? What do you do?
Now he's looking to see if the bank's on again.
Now here's one. You just tap what for you is the right side of the 9. Let cue ball on the rail. 9. I mean, and it's just that is such a touch shot. But
I don't think the 1 passes the 2 to that corner, so it'd probably be fairly safe. Although you might get safed right back. But
no, well, you're trying to block him from all of it. Just let the 9 ball come out and block the cue ball. And he did not do that. He's let him see all of them.
Yep, just tap the 5 to the cushion and you got him hooked.
Yeah.
Left him a good, he's going to have a kick, but well, I don't know if I would have floated over that way.
Well, actually, it's if he might be able to see the edge of it. I think what he was thinking was the 8 ball comes in to block the bank a little, or the kick shot a little bit.
Yeah, but he could get by there.
Yeah, you can shorten it up, lengthen it out, whatever you want to do. But it does take away that natural tangent line, or not tangent, but the natural track line to the ball. It's like acting like he can see the edge of this and is just trying to figure out where to put the cue ball.
Yeah, I think he can.
Let's see what he's got in mind. I'll have to play a commercial after this game, too. He was trying to get way down. But I don't know that you really wanted to hit that much harder, because it looked like it was on the line right to the corner pocket.
Yeah. Called to 1.
Yeah, just float it in.
Yep.
That was a little more than a float, but he should be okay.
It's a 2-3 probably on for the combo.
Yeah, and he'll use the 5 to get there, because he needs to be like almost on the end rail because of the way that the 2-3 are.
And the 2 ball will probably come off the 3 and head towards this end of the table if he avoids the 9. So he's got to keep all that in his mind. Yep, 2 will come off 3, might even go into the 9, so he's got to keep all that in mind. But you're right, he needs his cue ball pretty close to the rail.
Yep. Yeah, so that way he can follow out behind the 9 with the cue ball to get on the 3. Unless he thinks he can just hit it real easy and the 3 isn't, the 2 isn't going to slide out a lot. And I don't know, it is a cut shot on it. I would definitely be playing for the 2 to go.
The combination's a lot easier if your cue ball's close to the rail.
Well, I wonder if he's looking at, what if I shoot the combination now, get on the 5?
Yeah, but it looks like you have to cut the 2 ball a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't like that, but again, it might look different to him. He's at the table.
Yeah, he's going to do what we were, saying at first. Go down to the end rail. Just touch it in. And that's pretty good.
Yep. Now just be aware of where the 2 ball's going to go and where you want your cue ball to go. Oh boy.
He's playing safe, and
Yeah.
he's letting him see it, but he does not have an open pocket.
Yeah, I just think if you give a guy too many swings, it's going to bite you.
Eventually he's going to make something. He can't beat you if he doesn't get to the table. I can probably now find out what the score was on that other match. It should be registered now. And I think that was also a gold division.
Yes, it was.
Yep, Tenador won. And the score was 6-2.
Okay, yeah, that seems about right. It was a pretty quick match.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, these guys are sure deliberate, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Looking at everything. Yeah, a little added pressure that, the whole world could possibly be watching. You don't want to, you want to look like you know what you're doing. That is in the drink.
Yep.
Okay. Now here's Mike's chance to get to the hill. Okay, so do you start with the 2?
I do. And I just pull it back a little bit and leave an angle on the 3 and come off the end rail towards the side of the table where he's shooting from now.
Yeah, and that's pretty good. And that's just, he wants to put some left-hand English on it so it starts to work out away from 8 a little bit to leave him that natural straight-in angle.
Just like that.
Just like this?
Yep.
May come a little bit further than he was intending to, but he should be all right with this shot.
Straight in is okay.
Straight in works. I mean, if you like that kind of thing.
All right, well, Mike's on the hill, 5-1. And it's his break. No, well, who broke first?
I thought Mike
Al did.
Al did. Yeah.
So it's Al's break.
Yep. Next tournament coming up for BadBoys, your Snoqualmie Casino 8-ball championship. This is located in the mountains in the Seattle area, Pacific Northwest. Beautiful country out there if you've never been.
It is.
Go check it out. BadBoys TV. They're doing. They did the 9-ball back in January. I actually went back to Seattle for that one, and then September is the 8-ball, and I think they have a contract for the 8-ball this year and next year for both tournaments.
Good. Good break. Made a couple of balls.
Yes, he did.
Everything's open. I don't see anything tied up.
Yeah, he's got a nice 2-ball here to start with.
He's going to be forced to take solids, which is probably, well, either one would be good.
Yeah, the only thing is the 12 is blocking this hole from the 8-ball, so you got to get down table or get that 12 out of there somehow.
Ooh.
Was he playing safe the whole time?
Yeah, I think he just jumped up on the shot and missed it. He was trying to steer the cue ball somewhere, and
yeah, well, he ended up leaving Mike kind of ugly here.
Yeah, I think he's going to bank the 7.
That's
what he did.
Pretty shot. Center of the hole. Yeah. Hang one.
He must be in a hurry.
Yeah. Got a plane to catch. Yeah. It's a long trip back to Alaska.
2-ball he's going to have to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, the way he just banked that 7, I don't think he should have any problem banking the 2. Charles says he just got back from there. He went to the falls, I guess, Snoqualmie Falls.
Oh, yeah.
And that is like a 5-minute drive from the casino, maybe 7.
Yeah, wow.
And it is. It's in the mountains. It's right next to, if you're there in January for that tournament, the ski resort and the lifts and everything are just a matter of 10 minutes down the road.
Well, Mike made an attempt to get his 2-ball cleared. He got the 8-ball away from there.
Yep.
He's actually got a shot on the 2 right now if he wants to
Back cut it.
cut it back to the corner.
Yeah, I'd like to try to back cut it rather than try and get it past the 4 or play the combination.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Because he's not really jacked up over the 12 with the back cut. A little bit.
And if he makes it, it probably wins him the game.
And the match.
Yeah, which in turn would be the match.
It looks like he's shooting something else. He's called something up table. And I wonder if it's the 3 in the side. No, he's shooting a 2. Must have called the 2 in that upper right-hand corner.
Yep, he touched the 12, so he's letting his opponent know.
Yep.
He didn't really move it. He kind of moved it forward an 1/8 of an inch, and the shaft pulled it back to its original spot. It's not a foul, but you must give your opponent the opportunity to leave it or put it back where it was.
Yep.
In this case, it was back where it was already.
Oh,
So
it goes past it? Oh,
I
man.
guess, yeah. I thought he was going to have to cut it.
Yeah, well, now that 14 is in real big trouble.
Yes. Well, he's playing the 13.
Drop. Nope. It hangs.
Yep. And that's actually good for Al because it blocks that hole.
Mm-hmm. No, Mike may do the, let me make your ball for you and replace it with my ball.
With my ball and block the hole from the 11. Exactly. I totally agree. I think that's the right thing to do. Nope, that's not what he's doing, though.
He's wanting to run out and end this. So he's looking at playing the 3. Is he going to
I guess so.
just go forward for the 6?
Yeah, be careful of the side pocket.
Yeah. And I really don't think you can get that 2 to follow in because of how close it is. Oh, he's playing the 2 now. And, you know, every time when you hit something,
Yeah.
your English, everything reverses. So you got to, okay,
Yeah.
it's going to reverse when I hit the 4. It's going to reverse back for the 2. Reverse off of the rail. Yeah, I didn't think it was,
No,
it would go
that's
through.
okay.
Yeah.
He's got that hole totally blocked.
No, let's see. I don't think he possibly could play the 11 off the backside of the 4.
Yeah, maybe. Have to hit it just right, but
Yeah.
he's got to deal with his 14 first.
Yeah, past both points of the
Yep.
side pocket, and your opponent's on the hill. All his balls are open.
Yep.
There's no pressure on this guy right now at all.
Nope. He hit that good.
Yes, he did, and he came up with a nice shot, hit that gap between the 8-6 for the 10.
And he hit that good.
Oh, no.
And I don't know if he can see enough of that 11. I don't think so, but he made a good effort, that's
Yeah.
for sure. He cannot see the 12, so he's going to try to do something with the 11.
If he can see the 11, he might be able to bank it up table and call the 12 if he can see it.
You can see the edge of it looks like.
I'd call the 12.
You got to try something because you're in a pretty desperate situation. There's nowhere to duck. Well, that was interesting.
Oh, look at that.
Huh.
That ended up nice.
That put some pressure on Mike.
Yes, it does. Now what do you do?
Well, can he see enough of the 4 to play it in the corner?
I don't think so. It looks like he is behind that. He would have to maybe cut the 4 to the side rail and let the cue ball come down off of the other side rail and down in behind the 7 ball. If he can even see the 4.
Yeah. It appears he might be able to see the edge of it. Definitely not enough to play it in the corner.
Yeah, no. Hey everybody, remember to like us while you're here so that we can continue to bring you these free live streams.
Yep, we got somebody warming up on table number 4. That's actually Butch Barbara from Los Angeles area. Known him for years. He's a pretty sporty player.
Yeah, now I'm looking at it. He
Yeah,
can't
he
see that
can't
4
see
ball at
any of it.
all.
Yeah, he's kicking at the 7 or the 6.
Yeah. And he's going to really take his time because, you know, it's even though he's ahead, he's on he's on the hill. It can turn around really
Yeah.
quick with 8 ball.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why he's studying this so long. It's pretty simple, really, and not simple execution shot,
Yeah.
but it's simple what he needs to do. He needs to call the 6 in the corner, kick at it,
And make it.
if he makes it, he makes it. If he doesn't, at least he's not
Yeah.
giving up ball in hand.
Yeah,
but-
well, and the 4 ball has the 13 blocked.
Yep.
Or the 11, whatever it is. I think it's the 13.
Yeah, I just don't know what he's studying so long for.
Well, and that it's almost on the line to the corner pocket. So if you're like kicking the cue ball at the corner pocket,
Yeah.
we all know how to find the holes. Yeah, he just wants to be sure. Morning match, brain's not working, you know, at full speed yet, and
Is he kicking 2 rails at this ball? Yeah,
oh, nice hit.
I think he called it to the side.
Yeah, he did. Did he get over behind the 8? I don't think so. I think he can see this ball.
Yep.
But he's got to play pretty good position to get on
Yeah,
that.
he's going to go back. He has to go back and forth.
Yeah, got to have good speed with this
Yep.
shot.
You can't slow roll it because you won't see the 11. You've got to go
Yeah, you don't want
over
to.
and back across.
No, you can't go 3 rails around because of the 8 ball.
Yep. He's going to have to be almost on that side cushion to be able to see that 11. Not the side cushion where the cue ball is, the other
No.
side cushion, yeah.
Well, I don't know if he is completely on the side cushion right there. Can he cut that?
If he was like froze to it,
Yeah.
maybe. It'd be thin, but
Yeah. Well, you want to be able to come out
Yeah.
and around the 6 and the 4. You'd prefer to be on the other side of it, so you just go to the end rail and come back between the 6-4 for the 8 ball. But yeah, he knows how critical the speed is here on this shot.
yep, he's not going to like it. He's coming off that rail. Now he's totally blocked. He's in the worst spot he could have got in.
Yeah, no, it's...
Unless he was behind 8 where he couldn't even really kick at it.
Yeah. You can kick this ball in. It is not an easy shot at all. You're looking at almost missing it
Yep.
to be able to play it. So you just want to maybe just tap it to the rail so that it comes back and maybe, covers up the 8 ball a little bit. Or
Yep.
not the 8 ball, the cue ball. My mind is not working yet this morning.
Of course, another way to look at it is he could be thinking, I'm down 5-1. I need a miracle, so I'm going to go for a miracle right now. I'm going to kick at it from the side cushion and call it and hope for the best.
Yeah, and if he makes it, the cue ball's probably going to come out there
Yeah.
for a shot on the
Yep.
8.
He needs some good things to happen, and the odds are against him, so you might as well roll the dice. Now he's looking at my suggestion.
Yeah, you gotta.
I think you gotta go for
Yeah, I
it.
think you do. The safe, if this rule of thumb, if the safe is just as hard as the shot, you go down swing.
Mm-hmm.
And Charles Smith thinks he should go between the 4-6, probably with some left spin off of the end rail, but
That won't go.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
The 11's too far off the rail.
But what it could do is catch that top side 11, go to the side rail, and back down here by the 8.
Yeah,
but,
maybe. But again,
yeah.
when you're down 5-1 and a race to 6, and it's looking pretty grim, you might as well go for it.
Yeah, and here you just got to find the angle that it takes to go to, you know, the 11 ball here. And that's what I do is I walk over, I find the spot, I then find the angle, and then you keep your cue stick held at that angle and walk back over to your cue ball and place that angle over it.
Yeah, well, he's going to have to do something.
Yeah, he's...
Can't stall for too long. Now he's back to... If he goes this way, he's got a danger of clipping that 11 and going right in the pocket with the cue ball.
Yeah, you got to go to look to hit it fat. Or thin to what from here is the right side of it. It did not hoe. He was hoping it would. And he's let Mike see this 6 ball.
You might even be able to see the 4 in a corner, too.
Yeah, if you can see the 4, that's the shot you want to shoot, probably. And just draw it to the rail.
You know, I actually can look around the corner here, and I can see that he can see the 4, but he's choosing to...
He just called the 6 cross side, or was it the 4 he called cross side?
Well, I would think it would be the 6.
Yeah, he's looking at where he's going to get... He's going to draw back under it to try and not sell out.
Oh, he called the 6 in the... okay, he called the 4 inside.
Yeah, he's going to draw to the rail and back out just a little bit. He doesn't want to sell out that ball, but get a shot on the 6. Oh, now he's changed his mind again. Yep. And looking to see how he's he's going to play the cue ball down table, try and take out that shot on the, and it is the 11.
Yeah.
The 11, and still have a shot on the 4.
Yep, he's going to follow and bring the cue ball back over to the other side. And if he makes it, he'll have a good shot on the 4, and if he doesn't...
He's hoping to hide from the 11, and he's done that.
Yep.
Nice shot.
And now we're going to study for 5 minutes.
Yeah, about the only thing he's got available to him is kicking underneath it. You call it either, you pick the side or the corner. And the angle it's going to come off underneath it, I think I'd call it in the corner if it'll go up there. I'm trying to look at the line on this overview to see. A straight line.
Yeah, it is. That was funny, though.
Yeah, looks like it goes in the corner. Yeah, that's where he's calling it. It'll probably now hit the 4 and go straight in the side pocket. Yeah, it's something Kevin taught me to do when we're live streaming to see if something can go. You just take a straight line from the ball to the pocket.
Yeah.
And if that line goes through, it's, pretty much a guarantee that the ball, has room to go. Not that you're going to make it.
Well, it's a nice little trick.
Mm-hmm.
I learned something. Well, now there's just cut and dried here. Shoot 4, come off the end rail, get on the 6, and...
Yeah, 8 ball in the corner.
And just match.
And Bob's your uncle. That's an English saying.
Is it?
Yeah. Means everything's good, whatever. Yep, shoot and just drop back a couple inches for the match. Same corner.
Yep, it's kind of the 50-yard line here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's okay. I think he can avoid the side pocket.
Yeah, just figure out what it takes to miss it Don't have it in your head when you're getting down to shoot, because you're doing this all on muscle memory and everything. You don't tell your brain, okay, you don't actually say in your mind, fire this muscle, fire this muscle. So it's doing what your mind's thinking. And if you think, don't scratch,
Yep.
most of the time you're going to scratch. Is he banking it, or
No,
did he
he's just going to draw out of the scratch.
draw it down to about the middle of the side rail
Yeah,
over there?
I suppose so.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Ouch.
Well, we're not done yet.
Yep, and that is loss of game to make the 8 and scratch.
Yep, and it is Mike's break. Five to 2. Do we have a 10:30 scheduled here? Do you know?
I believe so. I don't know what it is, though. I was just pulling up to see, like, Kevin plays again at 10:30 to see if he was going to be available.
Did he win?
He's not done yet. All right, Mike. Nope, I should have put up the Bad Boys commercial for you there. I had enough time. And the room is filling up. Well, it's made something, a couple somethings it looks like. A few of them. That table looks awfully empty for it just being broke, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Got a little aggression out after that last shot. Boy, wouldn't it be nice if you could see the edge of that 15 right now? You want solids. If that, if the 5 is keeping the 8 from going in the hole, you would really like to have solids. And we're going to get an overhead on that so we can see if that is the fact. That's the fact, Jack. Yep, that's what it appears like. The 3 ball is 5 ball, 3 ball. Yeah, that's controlling the 8. You'd really like to have solids here. He could shoot the 2 off of the 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or into, there you go, nice shot.
Nicely
I was going to
done.
say into the 15-6 and call it.
And he landed pretty good on those 2 balls. He could get that 5 out of there now, or
Yeah. Shoot the 4 because the 1 is a little bit further away from the 8. The 4, 5, 6, 1, 8, maybe.
Play again at 10:30
p.m. Yeah. Tomorrow. Yeah, that's what happens here when if you lose, you end up with a big break. They
well,
play
they don't
out.
want to eliminate people the first day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have them leave. Yeah.
Yeah, they want to keep you kind of busy.
Is it my imagination, or did I see Cecil Messer out there playing?
He's here. He's actually was playing in tournament.
Oh, this has been
And I was saying, if you lose, you're kind of done for the day. You come back the next day, play again. If you win, you continue to play. And like Bill had said, they do that so that people aren't out in a day. And if you're playing in the next tournament, it's 3 or 4 days later.
ESPN shot the last one to jump in, so I mean, I missed the ball. Yeah, I don't know. First match at 3:30. I got TBA at 3 and wow, 4:30. Yeah, I'm supporting some teammates right now.
Let's see what.
Shoot for, you know, what's your schedule here? You working nights here or just
All right, here we go. This one ball to the 8.
maybe Tuesday?
Let's roll it up for the 8 ball for the win.
Okay, let's count. Either 6 or 7 Monday or Tuesday, depending on the schedule. Probably Tuesday.
No, because I'm playing 9-ball teams on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Mike Stock is your winner for this match. We'll be back with you shortly with another match. Stay tuned.
It doesn't have to be, even.
Here's some crackling.
Hello, hello, test, test, test. Oh, I thought I'm silly like that. Test, test. How are we coming through?
Alright, it's sounding good right now.
Okay. That would be awesome. May have found the problem, people.
Keep talking.
Oh, crackle, crackle, crackle. I heard that. Does it do it if I mess with the... See? If I mess with this, is it's still coming through fine?
No, there's no crackling when you're messing with that.
Okay. But it was...
I don't know if it's that or not. It might be, or maybe you're just hearing it in your headphones.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like it's sounding a little better. There should be 10:30 rounds. I don't know if there's anybody playing on this table at 10:30, but we'll see.